This former cult leader who was convicted of killing 2 toddlers has died. On Your Side's Jocelyn Howard was the first reporter in the nation to talk about the breaking news, and she has more tonight.
I've been talking with Annie Young's daughter all throughout the day, and she told me her 79-year-old mother died 42 days into her prison term. Survivors of Young's former cult, the House of Prayer, say Young starved, caged, and tortured members to punish them for their sins. Young's daughter, Joy Fluker, turned Young into authorities in 2017 after saying she couldn't live with the memories of her mother's deeds any longer. Young was sentenced 30 years in prison in February for killing toddlers Iman Harper and Katanya Jackson in the 1980s. Fluker tells me her mother was in the ICU on oxygen last night. Her cause of death has not yet been confirmed. I'm Jocelyn Howard, First Coast News, on your side.